Hey there everyone, this spoken word poem is called True Strength and it's written by yours truly. Hope you enjoy. Raised on lies, we tried to cut these ties that were left behind in quality over quantity, broken families, shattered hearts and dreams, because in the recesses of our own minds we tried to create and write down plans for mass murder and the sheep herders of society, left alone because of lack of sobriety and an excess of addiction, screaming and yelling, constantly causing friction, suspended at a red line crossed by either sides of conformality. Many nights we sat and cried, mourned the memories of those who died, lost in the fight between self-infliction and addiction to these substances that in a single instance can make, break, or destroy. I saw a young boy at a park bench, his face bruised, missing a tooth. Mind you, this boy was about 7 or 8. I made my way across the park about an hour or so before dark because he was still there. I remember because I was scared. Scared of what his response might be, because it might have taken me too long to see that he had no mother, no father, grandmother, or grandfather. This park was his home. And yeah, he had friends, but were they friends at all? They kicked and punched, even threw rocks. And as an 8-year-old boy explained to me how he was beaten every day, my mind went into shock. His feet were lacking shoes, let alone socks. His clothes were tattered and torn, a look of worn upon his face, agony and pain. But he said to me one thing that nearly put me to tears. Here I was, 17 years old, crying in front of this homeless boy. He said, "I'll be okay." I saw a girl, her wrists and legs scarred yet beautiful, her eyes dull yet colorful. I felt inclined to ask her story about her scars and gaunted face, abuse from a drunken father, an addict boyfriend. She didn't seem shaken because her pain had made her strong. Her story would forever live on as an epic tale of triumph over those who would oppose and watch her fail. I saw a man, elderly but sturdy and strong. At first glance nothing seemed wrong, but at the catch of his eyes, and it wasn't hard to see his facade was a lie. Ex-Marine left on the streets by the country he had fought so hard to defend, now left to plead and beg. This tall, strong, fearless man once fought with gun in hand for the souls he now begged from. And see, from the opposite side of a camera I can rhyme about any sad situation, but my struggles don't even compare to those who have pushed through the worst levels of torture and frustration, walking on the same fine line that divides either side. Conformality isn't always rationality, but sometimes the ability to see into others' hearts, even if it seems too hard. Don't tell me about your life story and how hard your struggles have been, because every human being has his or her own pain. Every broken heart wades through the rain of tears left behind from years of abuse, physical, substance, and self-inflicted, because it's no longer about the addiction. And believe me, I feel compassion for your troubles and pain, but to bitch and whine about your middle-class life while others are thankful for every day they are alive. And I'm not one to repeat my lines, but I've said it once and I'll say it twice. Anyone can rhyme about the colors of roses and violets, but it takes true heart to write about pain and violence. So maybe it's time to spend less time wishing you had more, acting like the whore of society. For one day, if he had any, I'd ask you to trade shoes with the homeless boy at the park, spending every night alone in the dark, or the girl who was beaten and bruised, pushed to self-harm, scarring away her arms, or the noble soldier left alone by those he trusted and defended, only to be shunned and disrespected because this world, as much as you'd like it to, does not revolve around you.